There she is. Well, good evening. It is me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot. How are you, learning lovers, tonight? I hope you are fine and fabulous. Good to see you. We missed you last week there. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Let me know up ahead if you're here with us live, if you would like your own personal cards pulled this evening. I've got a new deck, and you know that I love new decks because they cannot lie. So, we are going to be checking out a new deck of energy tonight, and I'm going to bless my deck. It is called the Moon Jube Tarot, and they're kind of big cards. So we'll see where we go with those. If you would like a reading tonight on moi, see, it's still in the plastic even. I guess I should have at least done that. If you would like a reading, go ahead and put a heart in the comment box, especially if you have a specific question here that you would like me to answer for you. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. So today's sun energy, guys, we've got a woman holding a bag out of a window. And basically, that is an image of, and it's blue. So I know you guys know the energy oracle where she is leaving behind what she doesn't need and some kind of communication, saying your goodbyes perhaps, or having a little talk with self. Well, hello. Welcome. We got a new deck tonight, so we are going to have some fun with these big asterisk cards. So, when's your trip there, Miss Diana? I know you said May, but I, can't recall with my colander brain when you guys are heading out, you and your sister. So I hope you have a fantabulous time. And Judy Jude must have been on the run or being her little traveling Wilbury self. I'm expecting that totally. You've been off to some kind of shenanigans. And I know I heard my glasses fall earlier and I forgot to grab those. So I know we love new decks, right? See, I knew it. You've been traveling. Where'd you go to? Hopefully somewhere fun, and hopefully that included some live music for you. Sunday the 17th. Ooh, it's a 17, of course, is the energy of the star. So that might be denoting a long held dream or wish. I just picked up some dahlias today at the grocery store. So we'll see if that comes out later. That's going to be so much fun. So, Jelly, you get to go have fun with your sister. I have not been on vacation with mine in way too long. So we're fixing to fix that. We are fixing to fix that. Okay, Ace of Cups here ended up on the top with the Three of Cups energy over here as well. We did last night have an Ace of Cups as the situation, and it was a little bit different energy, guys. It was heavily masculine energy. So it felt like, to me, I was really tapping into somebody's divine masculine Wheel of Fortune energy there. And there, speaking of yesterday's reading, it was an energy, a special connection, because that date added up to a 21 of the world. So on those special days that add up to 21, including yourself, if your birth date happens to add up to a 21 before reducing, then it's a special path of connection rather than the path of surrender. And that only happens once a month and not all months. So that's what makes it special. We've only got, let's see, I know we have 419 special days left of the year, 5 20s of judgment, and then 6. Yesterday was the last of 6 days for the rest of the entire year that we will have a special path of connection. So very interesting reading. I don't feel like I've felt or seen those energies in a while. There you go, Diana. There's that star popping out there. Maybe something else will too, because there was just a Page of Cups there right underneath that. if you're going on a cruise, make sure if you don't want things to pop out, or if you do want them to pop out, make sure to go to the top deck, because that's usually where you're allowed to let things pop out, you know. Gotta have an even tan, I say. All right, guys, let's see where we go. Moon Jube Tarot, what you got for me? I think I ordered this in December. I don't know why in the world it took so long to get, but we'll see. We'll see how the energies here are with it, with me lighting my little shtick there. Okay, well, we got here 5 of Swords. So some shenanigans going on here. And in this depiction, there is a third energy. It's like someone is taking our words, or it feels like a bad deal, like someone like maybe this couple bought a house perhaps, and then there was something in the fine print where it just feels like a swindle. That's what I'm getting from that energy there. Yeah. So death card right there. 13 energy, and we've got this runway with the butterfly. So there's some kind of deal that was supposed to happen here. It could have been a property overlooking water, like a new build. Maybe this was simply acquiring property here, and then someone else came in and said, no, it's not zoned for that. So while that dream or that particular deal is off the table, which also came in last night's energy of a masculine energy is saying that they've learned their lesson. So now keep in mind, divine feminine energies are healing their masculine energy by taking action, and divine masculine energies are healing their inner feminine by learning to surrender and accept. So felt very, very masculine in the energy. So either that was for divine feminine, who's like, right, I understand the knight in white horse is not coming to save me. And as soon as they save themselves and stop, what's that called? Outsourcing their happiness to anybody else but themselves, guess who was coming right in? Emperor energy backed up by the King of Wands. So just saying, that's what happens when you do the work. So that was somebody who was doing the work. Oh, I know. I missed you because I didn't like we you always bring the extra orneriness into the energy, Jude. All right. So today's sun energy, back to my little tangent there. A woman holding a bag out of a window. And that is about emptying the mind of distortions or thoughts or beliefs, right? Habits via meditation. So that could be something that was ending there. 5 of Swords, fueled by the death card, emptying the mind of distorted thoughts and beliefs, letting those old thoughts go. And I also have a little note here, open-mindedness about quote unquote right versus wrong, which I also started in my notes today because today is a master builder energy. It's a master number 22, adding up to the 4 of the Emperor. And what the Emperor needs to learn is, yes, structure is great, but then again, they are healing their divine feminine within and allowing flow. That's the 4 points on a piece of graph paper, can make a square easily, lots of them. But then it's like, oh, it's also the first time that we can create a circle, that we can create flow. So 22 years ago is 2004, which was an energy of the Lovers. And that's about reconciling duality. This and that are true, right? It's not an or universe. We need to heal those thoughts of duality. Something can be both things at one time. All right. We've got, let's see, Taurus and also in Mercury, the planet of communication, and is in the last symbol, the 10th symbol of effectiveness. So effective communication. And the symbol is a Red Cross nurse. And when that came up in the sun energy, which would have been about 8 days ago, my great grandmother, so my grandma's mommy, in a time when it was frowned upon if women drove cars, how undelicate view. But she was a Red Cross ambulance driver. So speaking of balls, speaking of ballsy, there's Miss Brandy. How are you? Okay, Ace of Pentacles, guys. So this is here with a Three of Swords in the bottom. What did I say? Last night's reading, we are healing the energy of I got to get my own pentacles, be able to take care of self because no one's coming to save me here. Three of Swords. That is mental energy, little Libra energy there. I can't carry around this heartache anymore. And also, of course, with the Ten of Swords being in the block position on that last reading, it was we can choose to stay in that pain a long, long time. So it looks like here tonight we are talking to somebody that is seeing the beauty of a new path here. And that is amongst some kind of disappointment. So I don't know if that is continuing from I bought this land and I thought I was going to be able to build here or put a house here, and that's not happening now. So we just go back to the drawing board. All right, what we up in our head about here? What situation is this? An Eight of Pentacles, 88 energy of the Tower. Okay, so our next 7 day is, let's see, today's a 4 day, 5, 6, 7. I talked about Sunday as well. This is something going on for Sunday, some kind of impending finality here. And this is a lot of hard work and effort, something you put a lot of hard work and effort into. But we want to make sure, guys, not to block our blessings with that Eight of Swords. That can simply be the Gemini energy there that is in Venus. It's at the 17th symbol, adding to an 8. The head of health dissolved into the head of mentality. And that lesson is about recognizing that our youthful emotions need maturing towards some kind of wisdom here. This is like a lesson learned kind of feeling. Yeah. And because we are healing our own divine masculine within, look what comes in here as the opportunity. I just bought a bag of Skittles. So I just saw Skittles there, and that tastes the rainbow here. 10 of Cups energy, okay, is the opportunity. And it looks like this guy, it looks like a suitcase, but what I saw in my mind's eye first is an old school record player, like a pop-up record player, because there's an open component there on his back. So if you have been manifesting some kind of time, money, energy, resources, it's coming here. But the only thing that can negate that energy of the universe actually bringing it to us is working too hard on worrying, is it going to get here? Is it going to get here? Put your order in, leave the chef alone to make his meal. Now the opportunity driving that 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is anybody that we love and care about, and that also cares about us. 10 of Cups would denote that from a 9 of Cups of example being a singleton or single ready to mingle. This is another person, perhaps a very musical person. Maybe they share a love of music with you. They've also got a camera here on the baby. Someone who likes to take this tangible reality and document what's happening as it happens. And what's driving that 10 of Cups is karmic justice. So stop worrying about the work that you put in, because this karmic justice is coming. Something's coming in to balance out for you. And this is all because even amongst some kind of a disappointment, you're still focusing on, okay, what's next? Love the Ace of Pentacles here, especially bookending the opportunity of a love 10 of Cups here, adding somebody else into the mix here, because that Pentacles means it's tangible, it's coming, and then backed by a major arcana card. This is a reward here for something that we've cut out in order for our hands to be open to receive. See how she has the sword in one hand and then she's receiving something earthly there in the other hand. I like that. Reminds me, I don't know, let me know if you guys have ever read Memoirs of a Geisha. That book is amazing. And also, they did a fantastic job on the movie version, which I don't usually care for movie versions of books, but they did a wonderful job. There is the situation last night in the top of the read there, Ace of Cups. So this is all about in the past, we've renewed our own cup so that as it fills over, that creates the need for a second cup. And then we alchemize that energy. And that's the opportunity coming here, that 10th cup. Now, guiding that recent past Ace of Cups, what I say? Manifesting. Put your order in and let the chef do their work. So 33 energy adding to a 6 of the lovers. I was just talking about 2004, what was happening for you in 2004. You had a cool experience. Oh, I love when that happens, Jude. Show me this. And then it comes up. Yeah, and you're like, wait, what? When I went to Bristol's graduation last Sunday, or was it Saturday? I can't remember my days. I think it was Saturday. I asked, okay, if Doug's here with us so he can watch his daughter graduate, I said, show me a diamond. And there was a girl that was getting her diploma and her name was Diamond. And I was like, whose name is Diamond? And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. But then I literally said to myself, now self, that girl's going to be here regardless if I was here or not to hear her name being called out because she's getting her diploma, which may or may not necessarily be true. And as if the universe was like, oh yeah, B, second girl named Diamond, 2 diamonds. So that could mean even a match is coming towards you here. You've been manifesting a gem, something that will stand the test of time and be classic and remain beautiful here. Okay. And we had to learn from this 3 of Swords here in the past that even those situations of heartbreak, they're not an or. Okay. They are an and. I loved that person and they fill in the blank with whatever. They were not good for me. They did this and that. Yes, but we still participated. And this is telling me here somebody has put the focus on their own energy, which is exactly that's manifesting what you want 101 here. Heart of the environmental energy. Let us say 4 of Swords, there's the healing energy. Now, her sword is right beside you. We would normally see that depicted underneath the person, that when they're ready to grab a hold of this truth, standing right here on these both of these waters. My song of the day, I was like, that is way too nerdy to write in my notes, but and it was a new one because it was John Denver. It's like that's way too nerdy. It was you fill up my senses. And last night's reading, the lines as I was putting cards away this morning, I'm like, why that song? A Night in the Forest. That was the first fairy card. A Mountain in Springtime. That was on the bottom of the deck. A Sleepy Blue Ocean was right underneath the springtime one. And then to top that off, you fill up my senses. I put the situation as the 8 of Cups. So we might see a continuation here of last night's reading. What you healing from? Oh, just the universe. And this will be an extra card in this deck. So that's going to be our 22 energy of today. How you like them apples? So today's date, adding up to a 22, again, of the master builder. Put your order in and let it go. The universe is helping you heal and doing the rest of the work for you. Our only job here in this situation of what we've been working hard for, we want it to come to fruition. It is opportunity only once we balance our own inner yin and yang the universe can do its job there and activate divine timing. Memoirs of a Geisha. Um, Being there to serve, or and she's got a blindfold on here. So again, with this universe energy going, don't worry about it. Stop worrying about it. I got your back here. Like, you don't really need to do anything other than don't do this. Don't do the Eight of Swords. Okay, because 88, if we are constantly afraid of towers falling instead of embracing towers, embracing change that needs to happen so that it can be rebuilt stronger, then we'll constantly attract the kind we don't want. All right. And Ace of Cups, book ending the near future. Is that enough information for you there, Four of Wands? The old 1111 energy. Now, we also have Mars at the 22nd symbol, and that will be the Four of Wands, the last deacon of Aries, the gate to the Garden of Desire. Taking on optimism and synergy, sharing and abundance as life principles. Again, the Manifestation 101 energy, and it's right here. Let's see what's driving that Four of Wands here in the near future. King of Truth here, and I'm seeing first off the crescent waning and the crassic. And the crassic. Is somebody waxing a crack? I know you have to pay good money for that. Never tried it, but no. I no. Life's painful enough. I'm noticing the crescent waxing and the crescent waning. So that is going to denote a new beginning here, book ending with some kind of healing, because once the moon goes down to that lowest level of the balsamic moon, that's always a time of healing before it goes completely dark. So this Four of Wands might come in between a full moon and a new moon, just before a full moon and just after. Okay, let's see where we're going here. King of Truth. So that's an actual person coming your way here. Aquarius energy. Top of the pops here. What's the block? Two of Swords. So there's the crossroads. And in particular, we've got the new beginning. We're in the in between. And so hovering in the in between here, in between these four wands before something new comes in. And with that Two of Swords being in reverse here, she just needs to take off her shades. Little Cleopatra, some Egyptian energy there. And I'm noticing the scales of justice here are not balanced. So what I said here for the opportunity and the environmental energy, the energy's trying to even itself out. Divine timing is waiting on the outside energy here to balance out before this new beginning can come in. Okay. Oh, what's that? Something so tight, something so right. I got to wear shades, something so. Skiff. Dana, you're my song finder. Oh, and I'm getting an ear squeezy. Future so bright. I got to wear shades. Okay. That might be it here. I think that's the right one. Yeah, the Knight of Wands is currently on a stopped horse instead of a fast horse. It's an awfully big wand. It's like almost as big as she is. I mean, it's not a competition, but whatever way you like to have fun, I'm not judging that. Are you manifesting? So are you manifesting some BDE here? I wouldn't recommend it if you're going to sit on a stone seat afterward. That you might need a donut. You might need an inflatable donut if that's what you're manifesting. All right, what spirit wants you to know? Six of Swords. We need to get our energy to calm and water. So we're wanting and wanting and wanting, and then we go, is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming? Only delays the energy coming. There might need to be a tower of some sort that needs to fall. But what Spirit says is worry about yourself, worry about your energy, because any kind of worry about when this 10 of Cups could be coming, or when this 4 of Wands, this equal effort on both sides, however you are determining the label of that, with this King of Swords, is only once. You are probably minding your own damn business and not even thinking about it here. Yeah. And then we've got 10 of Wands here, of what Spirit wants you to know. That's the environmental energy. So yeah, there's some kind of healing work. Another person or an energy is perhaps trying to heal their own 3 of Swords, but this is carrying a burden. But look how close she is to the house. And this deck, we get to actually see where she's going to. So again, in the pre-shuffle, I was getting that hit of, don't be disappointed if there was some piece of land perhaps that you were looking to buy and build on, and there was some kind of reason that that couldn't happen. That just means there's something better coming, okay? And the burden of this calm water energy here, with Spirit leading us towards our calmer waters, that is like glass top water here, very, very calm. So I'm going to tell you to simmer down. If this is your reading, continue just to fill your cup. And as you can see, this one is way overflowing. I love that. There's the Pearl of Wisdom. I created a short off of that reading last night because one of the songs that I got was called Pearls by Sade. And the second one was from the album Bryan Adams, Cuts Like a Knife. And it was straight from the heart. And we had Ace of Cups as a situation, King of Swords as the heart of the reading, and 10 of Swords as the block. Cuts like a knife much? That was there. So there's the Pearl of Wisdom there. And that song does hold a tone, and it says she doesn't know what she's made of. So she's selling pearls by the roadside. She's doing her best with what she has got, and she's grateful for it. I would like to be that way. Okay, very beautiful song, gorgeous album. That would be from Lovers Deluxe. Okay, outcome energy. We can't leave 5 of Cups here in the outcome. It could be whatever this person is healing. If this is a King of Swords energy, a King of Swords type personality doesn't automatically denote Aquarius. It could be a lesson about partnerships because that is driven by Saturn energy. Okay, little daddy Sadie. We do have the moon still in Capricorn, also led by Saturn. Okay, that is the ruler here. So if this is a person that's setting down a burden, they're very close to doing that. There's still some healing here, but I like the progression. 3 to 4 of Wands to 5 of Cups, Scorpion energy, the Star. Okay, and we've got the starfish here denoting regeneration of some sort. Okay, and then we have Ace of Swords. So there it is again. This is someone that maybe isn't very happy about some kind of ending, but with that huge card, the 4 of Swords was already here for healing, but this is them touching that regeneration. So this could be something regenerating again. We've got a pink daisy here with that Ace of Swords at the top. For me, that's Chiron, the healer. Whenever I see a single eye featured in the energy, which is at the sign 28, Aries, speaking with power and truth. King of Swords, the speaker of truth, and keeping our word. Okay. And that could be a shift in perception, a shift in an attitude of being here. There's a butterfly. She's in a lotus position meditating. So meditating on the truth and what this true dream is going to need to mean I can't focus on regret. I need to make sure that as I turn around, and I focus on the 2 cups standing, not over what has been lost. Okay, Cancerian energy there to being driven by that 5 of cups. You're out of here. That can simply be a card of travel, but that is a delivery of our heart's best intentions when we get the chariot energy. And that is coming from this Ace of Pentacles, you being in an energy of what it is that you physically want to receive here in the 3D. It's coming. And notice that on this chariot energy, she has the waxing and waning crescent moon flipped outwards. And this is like a puzzle piece of this person turning inwards. So that yin and yang energy here in essence means that the horses' heads are together. In this deck, they're not quite yet. It may be that you need to continue this journey singularly and stop worrying about where your order is or when that other person's going to learn their lessons if this is a love interest for you, because again, that slows it down. So let's see what else we got here to go with that chariot energy and the heart of the outcome. Yeah, baby. Queen of Pentacles. Speaking of Capricorn energy, that would be the duality between Cancer and Capricorn. They are on an axis, right, of a wheel. And then we have, there you go, Judy Jew. We got the Page of Wands here. What a fun Page of Wands this is denoting. So, I just talked to Monica about, like, I can have fun in a paper bag if I can entertain myself. Absolutely. Doesn't matter where we are. If we're in a paper bag, we're going to make some fun out of it. So even maybe without many resources, we know how to still use that bucket stick and have a good time. But she also looks like, especially with her transformation there today, is our Emperor energy because of the 22 Master Builder. And then the sister symbol for the Emperor is death and rebirth, which we saw in the pre-shuffle. This Page of Wands is holding the stick here that was blocked. So I know I was making a joke out of it, but it's like this person's on the 3rd wand and all they got to do is bring the 4th wand, but that wand's currently in a blocked position. Must be why she's so happy. She's like, I don't care if I need a donut to sit on, it's worth it. Okay, well, you do you. Oh, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Okay, it's like, I shouldn't, but I'm gonna, with that chariot. 7 of Pentacles at the heart with the Queen of Pentacles. This is a seed planted long ago, wanting to come into fruition. But again, it's going to depend on our mindset. There's the 10 of Pentacles and the outcome energy with this Page of Wands by you having that energy of, I know this is coming to me. I know this is coming. That's what G said. Okay, that's what brings it. But the longer we keep going back to the kitchen to ask the chef where our order is, we can't get to this situation of the 8 of Pentacles. But outcome energy here, Queen of Pentacles paired with the 7 of Pentacles. I don't hate that. Wow. Okay, so here with the double energy and the 5 of Cups and the star being paired with 7 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, the sword of truth regarding some pattern of completion. See what else we got with the Chariot. We've got the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. If you let the universe do its job, here comes the Love Cups. This could be someone from the past coming into the present to affect your future by the time of Chariot energy or Cancerian energy, which is going to start around the end of May. That says not too far away. It's like Sun goes into Taurus Wednesday the 20th. So this is not a not a short, or excuse me, not as a long turnaround time, guys. Okay. Someone's coming in with an offer too, and it's all about the love and nurturing. This feels like a good offer. They ain't coming from a very great place, but they can sit and boo-hoo all they want. But it's like, I regret here that I didn't stop a pattern. Okay, the star, the seed that has been planted is this healing and this regeneration. So this feels like somebody who's been on your mind, or you definitely been on theirs, especially if it's connected to last night's reading. And their truth is that they want to build a 10 of Pentacles with you. Okay. There's the Two of Wands. They just got to make a different choice. So another kimono, book ending justice here. So something to do, there's tulips there as well. Something to do with making a different choice than they've chosen before. Okay, with that Devil and Five of Cups, could also possibly denote this person may be a divorcee or a widow or widower energy. Okay, the only block over here is when this when this BDE arrives here. Don't hem and haw, because it looks like you certainly have done the work here, pouring into your own self. Ace of Cups, Two of Swords as the block, being driven by that Knight of Wands. Just because it's not here yet, doesn't mean it ain't going to get here. All right, getting ready to make a different choice. How you like them apples, guys? I think that's pretty darn cool. Let's get some advice for you if you feel like this is your reading here. Oh, let me get what's you all up in your head about? What's this 88 energy? I know you're afraid here something's going to crumble just because it's happened before. I mean, you're in your Ace of Pentacles. You're open to receiving. And it can be even just like, yep, I am keeping my mind on my money and my money on my mind here. Something about vinyl, record player, photography. So that's very tactile. Someone's very visual. Okay, what's this Eight of Swords driven by Eight of Pentacles here? Queen of Wands energy, confidence in your manifestation. So she's the master manifester of all the queens, right? She's like the magician type of energy. Now she is in an Egyptian bedla. That's the kind of dress. I know I've talked about belly dancing before in the different styles there are. I just don't remember where I talked about it earlier, but that's a connection of some sort of Egyptian. So anytime I get an Egyptian vibes, that's like past life energy for me. So have confidence in the chef, have confidence in the universe, because remember, the universe is saying, don't worry about it. I got your back. I got you. Okay, Queen of Wands, that would be Mars cutting and severing. Mars is at the gate to the Garden of Desire, and you have that one is literally what you think about, you bring in. The gate to the Garden of Desire, does that look like a gate there, that archway right there? So this is all about we are what we're thinking, and as long as we are loyal to our knowing and staying loyal there with those sunflowers, that sun energy, then that's exactly what's coming. Look how confidently she's grabbing that wand. So, don't lie to me. Some of y'all's manifesting that BD. That's what it feels like. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. So, will they or won't they work harder to become independent? There's your yes. As long as we're not in our head about it. I mean, opportunity, there's some legality here in this opportunity for this to come in. Okay. I don't know if a child is involved in some way. Maybe that's the legality of it. It's going to be different for everyone, but yeah, this energy's squeezy. This energy's finishing a cycle here. They're completing a cycle. That was that special path of connection. Empress energy, the divine masculine energy, is surrendering, working on his inner yin. Okay, that's it. It is continuing from last night here. All right. So something that cuts like a knife, you've been through it before. Maybe you're coaching them. Communication, what I say, message in a bottle. And there's the starfish about regeneration. Is somebody trying to drum something up again? And that's a pelican. And if you've ever watched pelican videos of how like they can take down a freaking groundhog, like they got a gullet here on them. So message in a bottle here with an old school telephone there coming on. Maybe you fill up their senses here. They found clarity here, and yeah, supporting that is new life. Ending a cycle so a new one can begin. That's a 39 energy, which is going to be a 12 of the Hanged Man. Something that was on pause previously is doing a 180. And then we got the sister energy of the Lovers there with that 15 card, which we saw here pairing with the 5 of Cups. Their energy needs to recover before they can make that 180 turn and focus on the 2 cups of what it is they actually want. I mean, gorgeous reading, guys. Wow. 36. If we break that down even farther, the 12 is a 3, the 15 is a 6, 3 plus 6 is 9. Something has come to its culmination, the final step. And we did have that Queen of Wands being driven by the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So, if you was wondering, the only thing that can screw that up is our own impatience. All right, just stay busy, keep doing you, and the universe has got it the rest of the way there. So, Miss Crystal's in the house. Hey, hey, thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate you. It's the best night ever. Oh, and Kaylee, is you with your sister tonight, Kaylee? You guys were off and cooking by the time I got to your reading, and I think Creative Arts. So I'm not sure if Creative Arts knew she had a reading setting there from a couple lives ago as well. Glad you guys are here. If you're just coming in now, we got new decks here tonight. So Angie baby, I actually have a Zippo that a friend gave me when I lived in New Zealand, and it's engraved Angie baby. That's funny. Maybe it's traveling somewhere too. Okay, definitely let me know what was going on for you in 2004, which would have been our 22 years ago with our master builder. We're coming in hot today. Okay. Tomorrow being a 23, be some kind of that could be that change here coming up. So I'm ready for a change in weather. It cannot make up its mind here. That's for sure. I should not be wearing a sweater so close to the end of May. All right, new decks in the house. Although this one's pretty dang girthy. Like those wands we saw in the reading. Okay. That's funny. The butterfly of transformation on the wand, and then in the masculine's energy, the wand was in reverse. So just it's a coming. And hopefully you will be too, of course. Yeah. All right. Okay. Especially if we take care of ourselves, then you're not in an energy of need. Okay, what's going on with Neptune? Two lovers strolling through a secluded walk. So we still have that dream energy in Aries about balancing the inner masculine and feminine polarities. And then Daddy Saddy is about changing our perceptions and our attitudes of being. Okay. All right. See some purple hearts there. Help me out. If anybody has noted the order and you want to help me out and put that in the chat for me, that will be fantastical. Otherwise, I will scroll through and it'll take me a little bit longer, but that's okay. All right, looking for hearts. Ooh, okay. So Diana with a potential interview here. I got you. I see your red root heart there, Diana. Okay. Do. Love me a new deck. Miss Judy Jude. 3 red hearts. There were 3 different cards with receiving wands on those. So it may be time, Jude. Okay. Hopefully I didn't lose you. Okay. Let's see. Got Judy there with the red hearts, and you saw your yellow butterfly. I think that's freaking awesome. Homemade, and it's the butterfly though. It's like we think, I want to see a yellow butterfly. We think we might see an actual yellow butterfly, but it hardly ever comes in the way that we think, right? I asked for an owl in my first time doing that, asking the universe to show me a sign, and it was on a tea towel with hearts. So okay. You were 23 in 2004. Oh boy, that would have been fun. I wish I would have known you guys as teenagers. Yes, Annie's song. I did not know that until today. I was trying to look up You Fill Up My Senses. Someone's getting something filled up by the likes of that reading. Looks like Future So Bright, gotta wear shades. Miss Crystal. Crystal, let me know if you are giving me a purple heart there as in for cards. Yeah, last night's reading was pretty damn good, and it was so straightforward. It was like one of the fastest readings I feel like I've ever done. I was like, okay, I didn't have to pick apart nothing. Miss Peg. All right, we got your purple hearts there. Intuition coming in. Love it. Miss Kathy with your purple as well. Love it. Thanks, guys. And Miss Brenda G in the house. Okay. Okay. Not a lot different than when you were a teenager. Just a lot wiser now. Oh, I know. We now know not to get how to get caught. Teenagers are like we just think we won't, right? And it's like you ding-a-ling, you make the dumbest mistakes. Well, hey, Grushy. Your first time. So purple would denote the 6th chakra, and that is all about our third eye or the violet flame. So our lavender energy. The violet flame is a physical space inside the brain, inside the center of the brain, and it's where we meditate from. Yeah, it's pretty darn cool. If you have a question, let me know. Just put a heart in the comment box there, and as long as it's okay with you, if I call you Greshy, it might be an I, it might be a 1. Just let me know what to call you, hon. I'll just call you hon. Okay. All right. Diana, Judy, possibly Crystal, Peg, Kathy, and Brandy. That's my order I got here. Okay. Miss Diana and her interview. Let's go. Don't know if my delicate hands can handle these big decks nowadays. Y'all better warn Greshey about my personality and my mouth. Haley, even cooler. All right. At first, I thought it said Harley, and my niece's is named Harley. So cool. All right. We got you. Um, Haley. And my best girlfriend in New Zealand, her last name is Haley. So, yeah, very, very cool. All right, Miss Diana's interview. Let's go. What does Miss Diana need to know here about this interview that feels promising? What does she need to know about it? Sure, you have all your questions ready because it's all people, interviewers are always more impressed with the questions that you ask when you come in prepared, right? Do your research here. It looks like a pretty calm atmosphere here. Why do I feel like that might bore you, Diana? But the Six of Swords is denoting some kind of movement here. I don't know if there may be travel with that included. Oh, there's a teddy bear in the water. Maybe teddy bear is some kind of sign, and it's like it's sitting there in the water. This is watching someone else's ship take off. So, and did kind of spin around like that. I don't know if it'll be a fit for you or not. They might be like, hell yeah, she's a fit for us, but you might be like way overqualified here. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna want it or not there. Justice following that Two of Swords energy. Let's see what else. Diana. Situation is what you're manifesting. And we got this 33 energy. So, in essence, you do need to watch that reading last night because we got a 66. And I specifically mentioned that number 66. And here we've got 633, a 66. So, Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles. It's like the opportunity is some kind of a springboard towards something bigger. Maybe it's like you get your foot in the door and they're like, dying to have you, but you're like, yeah, like way overqualified. But it could be a springboard for a higher position. Okay. Let's see here after that justice balancing out temperance energy. So you're making it work here. That Three of Pentacles is the springboard. You are alchemizing some kind of energy. And I mentioned Skittles earlier with that rainbow, but that was for the Ten of Cups. So that may have something to do with this here. It's like you're rebalancing. I feel like you're the expert here and you're showing them better ways to balance, or you're kind of coming in as a fixer energy here for this company, Diana. Um, yeah, because they know that you're a hard worker. And look at that. You got 88 again, Eight of Pentacles, 8 of Cups with the full moon. You're manifesting something bigger. I don't know if this is big enough for you, like I said. I think it's your britches are a little too big for this one, but it's maybe some kind of consultant. I don't think they want to pass the opportunity up. Let's see what else here we got here. Hanged Man in the recent past, Page of Cups here in the center. Yeah, they're offering you page energy here, which is it's a little ADHD. It feels like you're cleaning up a little bit of a mess at this company, and they're seeing you as kind of the savior here, Queen of Wands, near future to fix their regrets or what they got going on. We got 33 going this way, and we've got 33 going that way, 66, 88. I mean, that's a lot of number synchronicities, I would look for those 3 double numbers. The block is the High Priestess. Yeah, you know too much. And that, what did I say? What Spirit wants you to know is they want you, King of Wands. I see it. I want it. It's mine. And the outcome energy would be there. They would love you. I just don't know if you would like this. 6 of Cups in the block, 6 of Wands. Look at these double numbers and the Chariot as the outcome. So 6, 6, 7. Spirit wants you to know there's definitely can be victory here, but it feels like they place you in something different than what you're applying for, because they quickly realize you're overqualified, or you do. And again, we have that waxing crescent and waxing and waning crescent moons here. Heart of the reading, by the next full moon. We do have a blue moon coming up at the end of the month here, which also came out in that reading. The block being the 6 of Cups. Yeah, in the past, like you would have nostalgia for this kind, like you've been there, done that though. But it can be a springboard here for something much bigger, is what that feels like. They want you, but you're not sure, and they're gonna love you, of course. But I don't think I don't think you'd stick around for long, or maybe if the traveling here, especially because I mentioned travel with 6 of Swords and we got Chariot on the outcome, maybe it's too much travel for what they want to pay. Okay. Yeah, it's just it's too little of an offer for the work they're going to be expecting you to do. Um, but yeah, I think they're going to make the offer. I just don't know if you're going to take it or not, Miss Diana. Okay. I hope that helps you out. 9 of Wands. After that, Ace of Cups. Yeah, they'll love you, but and then 10 of Wands. They're just expecting you to carry too much. You're worth more, or use it as a springboard into something bigger. It's like they're like, oh, she can come in and fix everything. And while that's nice, like we want something a little more challenging, I feel. Okay. I hope that helps. So go in super, super confident. So, okay. I hope that works for you there, Diane. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, please like and share if you're watching live here. You can just double tap your phone if that's what you're watching from. Kathy, when I said your name, Knight of Cups, a love offer here with the 8 of Swords. Don't overthink it. It might be repeating a pattern, so it's not something that you have to think about. That's a little side message. All right, Miss Judy Jude, you up next with our brand new deck, Moon Jube Tarot. There's certainly very interesting art on these cards. I'm having fun. All righty, Miss Judy Jude, what's going on with you? Miss Judy Jude. Okay. Miss Judy. Well, I'm getting an ear squeezer, but I don't know what the hell for yet. Are you just in a high vibe today since you just got back from some travel and fun? Yeah, you're in a high vibe. 10 of Pentacles. So you're at a comfortable place right now. You feel satiated. Your senses are filled. Maybe you need some downtime from like some overstimulation of some kind. 6 of Pentacles there, balanced in your energy. What do I say? You're just content. Your senses are filled for the moment. Like things are balanced out right now. Queen of Wands and that environmental energy, the situation, and then progression here from a 6 to 7 of Pentacles. But you're like, well, I'm already sitting at 10. Great, because that's exactly how you manifest. Already being in the energy of what you want to receive. 10 of Pentacles, situation of the Hermit, higher wisdom here. Yeah, you're manifesting from a higher vibration, honey, with the Queen of Wands driving that Hermit energy. And the Hermit also obviously looks down the staircase of his life path thus far and is in a high understanding of where he's been and what strategies work and what do not work. I'm being drawn right to the mushrooms. And if you know my shorts, I use the mushroom for Virgo since I don't really have a Virgo emoji. I use mushrooms communication. You're seeing now, I don't know if this is a past person. I'm getting there's that eye, or maybe a pet of some sort. Somebody sending you a message that you thought was long gone. Okay, or they have been gone a while. This could be with the Queen of Wands here, feeling super confident, feeling in your element. Whatever this situation is, you're very wise to it. It's not something you have to worry about. You're wise to it. Now, the opportunity, what's been brewing for a while, I mentioned the dahlia earlier, and it's back here. I just bought some today. The Seven of Pentacles, there's a seed that's been planted of some sort. There's today's energy of the Emperor. 22 might denote this energy or be some kind of sign for you here. But you being in the balanced energy, here comes what you've been manifesting. Okay, Ace of Cups in the recent past, the Lovers in the heart of the energy, what the reading's all about, and Four of Cups. Can't show you that because she on that itty bitty titty committee, but that's interesting cards there with that Four of Cups. She's sitting there chill. 44 energy. She has this like knowing look on her face. And I was joking about the topless sunning deck on a cruise, but Judy's like, I don't care. And look at that. In the heart of the reading, I mentioned the mushroom. This guy's sitting on a huge mushroom. Are you the one needing a donut? Blow up here. Come out, Judy. So, lovers' energy can be past life connections. Okay. They can also be, this is you healing either your divine feminine or divine masculine within. Pentacles is a feminine energy, masculine energy, of course, for the Emperor, feminine energy here for the Hermit, and the Lovers, Gemini, will be masculine. So, this is a nice balance, honey. If this is an offer coming in, I feel like you're kind of in an energy here of, if it's not worth me getting up off my meditation spot where I'm perfectly comfortable right now under the shade tree, I'm busy. Like, you better make it good because I've got this eye. I got an eye on you. I put a spell on you, Queen of Wands. That was from the Nina Simone album that has Feeling Good on it. And I'm feeling good. Okay, let's see what's driving the Ace of Cups in the past. A Nine of Wands. Not There's the road to hoe, guys. You missed the road to hoe last week, Judy. You're like some kind of Ace of Cups. You were like, I already finished all my rows, getting them ready. The seed has been planted. You're ready for this energy. So by loving yourself here, pouring into self with that Ace of Cups, you're ending some kind of an old pattern, a worn out pattern, because you're coming in as a balanced energy now. 10 of Wands at the heart of the reading, progression, good. And the near future, Page of Swords driving that Four of Cups. What I say, you better be coming at me with something better than Page energy. That is communication. I just don't think you're impressed. I think you might think it's cute, but it's like, I see you. I see what you're doing here. You're like, I'm manifesting an emperor, and unless that's it, whatever cup is coming in on offer here, you're like, you're blocking my sun. Get out my way. The block in that past Tower, 10 of Swords, and King of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Swords as the block. And your side of the energy, Chariot here, what Spirit wants you to know, and Five of Cups on the outcome. So with this coming in as the feminine in the reading, and so did the Ace of Cups in that same exact spot. With the block being the Eight of Swords, you put your order in here, and there is an order coming, but I think you're sending it back to the kitchen because it's not quite up to par. You're like, that's not good enough. I paid good money for that order, chef. Okay, so what Spirit wants you to know is driving the Chariot. Watch out for the Ten of Swords because that's a choice, right? Ten of Swords, we can remain there forever, or we can convert it to the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're moving on from this energy. Okay, like because the Chariot with that is showing I'm out of here, right? I've already towed the hoe. See, I kept saying it wrong last week. I've already towed the row, hoed the row, hoed do. I've already hoed the row. Oh my God, why is that so hard for me to say it? You put the work in here, honey. So again, when this comes at you, I feel like it's like King of Pentacles is presenting, but you want to make sure. I just feel like you're just too busy or something. Let's flip the Five of Cups, Queen of Cups. Okay, good. Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're busy. Eight of Pentacles. So we can concern ourselves here. We put a lot of work into our regrets, is what this is telling me here as far as lover's energy. You're doing a great job of balancing your energy, and then the heart of the outcome being the most love in the entire deck. Hello. This is going to be a fun summer for Judy Jude. I want to have what you're having. What are you leaving behind here? Another Five of Wands, any kind of jealousy, strife, or competition. You're letting some sleeping dog lie. You're leaving it be. Okay, great. Another five. I believe 555 came up last night as well. The Hierophant. I've learned this lesson of love. Yeah, baby. I've learned, in case you want to screenshot those, these are very interesting cards. I've learned that lesson and I don't need to learn it anymore. Thanks, universe. Thanks, universe. And what goes with your Eight of Pentacles? Something from the past re-entering. That could be just nostalgia. I've put a lot of work into being able to see that it wasn't all loss. It taught me blank, blank, and blank. Okay, you're like three valuable lessons. You have shifted your mindset big time here. That's why the heart of the reading sitting on a big donut or mushroom. I dare say Judy's getting late. Okay. All right, you're sitting pretty here. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. The only thing that we can do is get in our head about past towers because that's in the block position. So if we start getting excited instead of worrying about what may be, then that kind of relates to our last reading. But trust yourself here because the situation is you've been there, done that. You see the game. What's that saying about game? Game knows game. Game knows game. Oh my God. I know. I cannot get that row to hoe. I love it. Jamie, how the hell are you, girl? How are you? I'm so happy to see your name there. I think about you a lot. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fabulously fantastic. So glad you're here. All right. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Lately. Guys, make sure you say hello to Miss Jamie. She's so cool. It's been a little while now, but the last time you were in with us at a reading, I think my song of the day was it Led Zeppelin or whatever you had and she sent me a picture. She had the damn t-shirt on of the band that I was talking about. So cool. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. You're awesome. Okay. I didn't see Crystal pop back in. She's probably like, I'm working. I got itch to do. I got you. Okay. Miss Peggy Purple here. And then we got Kathy, Brandy, and Haley. Jamie, let me know. I should have a time. I should have a time. I should have time here to pull a reading. Peg, what you confused about? Okay, so this is either spoiled for choice or like, I don't know, everyone. Okay. I was drawn right to the rainbow. So like either side, like something about the inside of a wrist. So there's like victory leaves around a skull on one side, and then there is a rainbow on the other side. It's like something about the wrists. I'm not quite getting the full download on that yet, but see here, there's like victory wreaths and a skull, and then we have a rainbow here on the other side. What's in the other 7 cups? A heart, a castle, a very strange looking pink snake, not the fun kind, um, a moon, a full moon, and then like a little, like a baby face. Okay, 7 of Cups here, Peg. What's going on? Confusion about an Ace of Wands, a new creative opportunity or a new spark. Okay. Remember with the Ace of Wands, guys, I mentioned the Zippo for a reason, and you're the one that said Angie baby, right? It is not a Zippo, it's a match. So you gotta strike while the iron's hot here. Okay, 8 of Wands. What's hot? Communication, 8 of Wands, Sagittarian energy. Got some double riders there on the brooms. That's cute. And then the opportunity is Queen of Swords in the environmental energy. Okay, yeah, you definitely in your head. What you confused about? 9 of Swords. Like this is we're getting ready to play some chess instead of checkers here. Gemini energy there where we are right now with Venus. So maybe communication about love here. We have the head of health dissolved into the head of mentality of where Gemini is right now in Venus at 17. And we do have this 8 of Wands driving that 9 of Swords. Opportunity to be the Empress you've always been, okay, with discernment. So someone very intellectual. Libra energy here is the opportunity. There's all kinds of butterflies of transformation here with this Queen of Swords in your environmental energy. And I went right to the fire here of that sunflower. That's a big ass sunflower. There's some kind of portal opening, Peg. She's standing there, like she's standing on Earth. But if she did a 180, then she's looking at water energies. So rainbow versus victory and skull. So again, with the lots of butterflies, some kind of rebirth. Recent past, healing for a swords, heart of the reading, Queen of Wands. Remember, Mars energy cuts and severs, and we are sitting at 22, the master builder energy with Mars and Aries, which is a gate to the Garden of Desire. And then near future, there's some kind of jealousy, strife, and competition going on. Let's see what's driving that. 4 of Swords, a 3 of Swords. So there's progression. Okay, Seven of Swords here in the heart of the reading, guiding this Queen of Wands. And the environmental energy, there's like a circus tent back there, some kind of circus happening around you, and pom-poms. I know those aren't what those flowers are called, but I got pom-poms. You shaking your pom-poms? I don't know why boobs have been such a prominent part of the energy tonight, but whatever. Yeah, boobs. I don't know what about boobs, but okay. Maybe somebody likes your pom-poms here. 10 of Cups, near future. There's going to be another person here coming in. I did talk earlier. That was the opportunity for our main read. And there is, see, inside the mountain, there's a door. So in particular, this is something that you need to walk right into with the discernment here in order to be the Empress. So stay very, very focused on the plethora of opportunities rather than getting all up in your head about this choice or decision, about this communication, because there's lots of brooms there. You can manifest, you're like in a heavy manifest position. So be very careful here. That's why maybe it feels like a circus. There's lots of moving parts here. All that pink energy. Yeah. I mean, look at look on her face. I love this. She's like, this is like job well done. Seven of Swords guiding the Queen of Wands. So that's about doing what's better for the best and highest good of all involved, especially when it's paired with the Queen of Wands. Cutting and severing. And again, with this garden of desire, it's there. She's standing in front of it. You got to go through this mountain, though. You got to walk directly at the mountain. And then that's the second energy of where, if she just turns the opposite way, that's where the beauty is here. The block is the world. So that would be not completing a cycle here. A cycle of completion has not yet come to be. That's a Saturn. That's a daddy saddy energy of the world, which would be Capricorn and Aquarius. We do have Pluto retrograde in Aquarius right now. There's the eagle up here, something to be seen from a place of wisdom, from a higher perspective, from the best and highest good of all involved. And we had, there's more stars there she's holding as well. And she topless, but she's not on the itty bitty titty committee like the Four of Cups. I'm telling you, someone likes the cutlets. Okay. Hermit energy, what spirit wants you to know. Your old hat, 99 problems, but 181. Let's get into the manifesting is not a problem. It needs to just be from a place of loyalty to self and from confidence without the worry in it. And yeah, as Six of Cups on the outcome here, nostalgia here of the Empress. This can be, I get like, somebody from childhood, but it's weird because it's like their bodies are still these child bodies, but then this one person's face doesn't look like it fits on their body. Like it's familiar, but different. Something to do with the castle. Somebody want to build you a castle here as the Empress? That'd be nice. What's driving that block? Independence. So, and the environmental energy here, independence in reverse would denote not independent yet. The ending or the successful completion is going to be dependent upon independence. Driving the Hermit. What are the odds of that? Judy, wasn't that driving your Hermit too? The Seven of Pentacles, that Dahlia energy? I can't remember already. But this is a seed planted long ago. This Eight of Wands, 77 energy, Temperance. Okay. Yeah. What Spirit wants you to know, you got these big eye, you got these eyes that see everything. So when we're saying I'm so confused, no, you're not. Maybe that's what you're healing here is this going, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make something complete. And that's what's healing here. But this Hermit energy, this well learned wisdom, that's like a long time coming. And again, what's 99 problems, but what ain't one is you just got to step into that portal of energy here. And yeah, somebody's going to have something to say about it. Might even call you like a gypsy, or I think that sounds hella fun. I love watching like the little homes and those transition homes, and then they have a ton now where they're remaking regular vans into tiny homes. Like, I think it'd just be so fun to just like take a year off and go traveling around. Now, outcome energy, Three of Pentacles, this springboard is coming from the past here. So that Six of Cups energy. But definitely going to cause some ruckus in the near future here within your 10 of Cups, within your close circle here. Somebody might be jealous or cause some ruckus there, but it's Five of Wands, Leo energy. If this feels like the culmination of the nodes changing, that's going to be happening on 7/27. We do have a 7 and 7 here. Just don't see a 2 of anything. Why the 9 of Swords? Why this 9 of Swords? Advice for the 9 of Swords for Peggy, please. And thank you. Someone thinks you fancy here. The energy of the Queen of Swords is like, yeah, I got the traveling circus, but I rule all of it. Okay. What I say, what you up in your head about? Three of Cups is reunion energy, and that hasn't come out at all tonight. Obviously Cancerian energy. Right now we are at 20 Cancer for Jupiter. So that is the Three of Cups. And then as soon as it clicks over to 21, we're super close. I think Jupiter was like 3 minutes away from hitting that next digit, so that we will go up to the 21st. When this block comes off is when Jupiter moves into symbol 21. This is what's going on right now here, and it's taken us a lot of strength. I didn't mention the Five of Wands, but it feels like it's just kind of, there's a lot of things going on at once here. And remember that we can push something away with the strength energy just as easily as we can call it towards us. So just mind your thoughts here, girl. Mind your thoughts. If it's for the best and highest good, then it's coming, and that's what you manifested. Yeah, there's a loyalty here. It's been a long time coming, but it's finally coming in. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this has been a long time coming. Could be 10 years or more. And the block is independence. Okay. And that's what we're needing to complete a cycle with in order for that special path of connection to open up. That's what I got there for you. And all my foolishness. Sign me up for the road trip too. Like, let's go. I want us all to meet up on a cruise somewhere. I've been dying to do, I don't know why. I just want to do a Greek cruise. That way, yeah, safety when you're only getting off every once in a while and you just get to enjoy the beauty everywhere. You don't have to worry about getting out your wallet. It's all paid for, especially when like me and you have ADHD. Like it's just so much easier. Just let me click it on my pass. So much easier. Just do everything for me, please. Cruises are fun, Brand. I mean, some people don't like them. We get claustrophobic in the rooms, but we were hardly ever in our room. The first time I ever got to go on a work trip when it was finally my turn, I took a girlfriend and we had a freaking ball. Oh my gosh, it was a carnival. I've been on two and all inclusive, and you don't have to worry. You just pay the damn thing and you done. Of course, if you do any excursions, that stuff's extra, but oh, I know. I saw a movie about that too, Kathy. Like a cruise with a virus, that would be scary. Because then you stuck, unless you're out there when it hits somewhere else, then you'll be thankful, I suppose. I suppose it's too, like, again, I can have fun in a paper bag. So it's about what you make of it. I hope that made some kind of sense, Miss Peg. And Kathy, Miss Kathy, then Brandy, then Haley. Okay. And Jamie, if I missed your heart, I'll come back and check if you left one. Okay. Thanks for being with me at date night, guys. And this cute, one of my students' moms got me that. Back in the teaching days. Ooh, King of Swords opening up for you again here, and Knight of Swords, heavy air energy calf. Okay. What's up with Kathy? Countdown 3, 2, 1. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, countdown 3, 2, 1. There's that Ace of Wands here. New life growing. It looks like there's an Empress on one side. She's like holding, oh, it's not a world globe. It's I know my hands look suspect. What is that? A crystal ball. 3, 2, 1. Okay. There's that Wheel of Fortune energy. 2. One more shuffle. And then that's it. Okay, I guess I don't want a flyer here. 44 energy, denoting the 8 of strength. 4 of Pentacles and 4 of Swords. That can be hanging on to our alone time, or like I'm just being pretty frugal, fiscally frugal right now. Okay. Off the top, Miss Kath, for you for whatever reason. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Page of Wands, situation, opportunity. The Lovas 3, 2, 1. This is definitely a countdown energy when you are safe and secure within yourself and like mothering, nurturing your own energy. Here comes that Lovers off. This is a new opportunity, a new spark. Driving the Queen of Pentacles. Chariot's coming up quite a bit. The situation, Queen of Wands, is driving your Page of Wands. This can be while Mars is still in Aries. Again, that garden gate of desire is opening. Now the universe is like, here is the one. Here's how you're supposed to grab it. And the situation of Page of Wands, you don't have to, but I feel like I would here. Opportunity, yeah. King of Swords. There's transformation here and a lover's connection of some sort. Past 10 of Wands because you kept your eye on the prize of what you did want and not what you didn't want. You're secure. You have your needs met here. 10-10 portal energy. What I keep saying about that portal feeling, right? Loyalty to our own growth. 10 of Cups driving the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I have a lot of people that I love and that love me, but sometimes they're a real pain in my ass. I carry a lot, but like it feels like a chance to do for you. I like that. Heart of the reading, Tower and near future, Temperance. Okay. Putting down a burden might be hard. There's some kind of something to do with motherhood. I think your kids are grown. So it's somebody that you feel like you take care. Ooh, squeezy. Somebody that you feel like you take care of. Uh, part of the environmental energy, completing cycles of the tower energy. Yeah. This is like a calming, like shit's gonna be calm. You're close here. Shit's gonna be calm for a while. Okay, towers are ending, confidence returning because it's like a little more fun is coming in here. What's driving temperance? 10 of Pentacles. So not only do we have 10-10 here pairing together, we have 10-10 bookending. So in the future here, there's some kind, this is like a long, some family situation is being healed here. You're getting ready to be able to put down a burden and be a little bit more footloose and fancy free. Abundance as life principles. You shifting that mindset, man. Okay. And we are talking about travel an awful lot here. Saturn, the lesson is at 10 Aries, 10, 10. And then we have the 10s book ending. That lesson is about shifting of perceptions. So a man teaching new forms for old symbols is simply the energy of like an old school teacher trying to use old ways of teaching the same content, except the students get bored as F with that. And it's like that teacher gets frustrated because the old ways just don't work anymore, right? So Daddy Sadie's wisdom, the lesson here of the 10 is like, okay, we just have to teach it in a different way. So I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I'm telling you for a reason. So in fitness in a classroom doesn't matter. You give one cue and the majority of the classroom is going to get your first cue. Some people are visual learners. They need to have you facing, like when I teach, I can say, hey, it's my left hand, even though it's my right, because I'm mirroring them. We do have the lovers. That's a mirror energy. But some people need you to physically turn around so that they can follow your right hand for your right hand. That picks up some more of the learners. And then there's other learners that you have to be one-on-one with because they're just not picking it up. So this is a shift with the wisdom here of that 10th lesson in Saturn is that okay, we adapt and then we need to change the way that we're saying the same thing or change our approach or change our perception. Okay. Teaching new forms for old symbols. It's like you're teaching an old dog a new trick kind of energy, maybe. 8 of Swords in the block. The Fool energy is what Spirit wants you to know. Footloose and fancy free much. Bookending that Page of Wands. What I say? Here's a new beginning coming, babe. But only after an old way. We stop trying to use the same methods that we have used before. And that's when this shift comes in. Double energy here, book ending the lovers, the duality. Wow. That's the sister energy, right? The sister card. And then in the middle of that, look at this major arcana coming up for you. Tempering some kind of past losses is like, okay, I'm not actually losing something because now I'm like, I have the freedom to do something now where I didn't before. And it's not a bad thing, it's a great thing. And with that lover's energy, being able to go, it's an and situation and it's not an or. Okay. I taught it to the best of my abilities and they're still not picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. I'm just going to have to take that student aside separately and work with one-on-one with them or put them in a group of small group learners. Okay. But somebody's learning something here. Strength in the block, guiding the 8 of swords, an 88 with the tower here in the center, the heart of the reading. Whatever structure is it's like the old way is coming down to make way for the new way. Arms open. Okay, because you're setting down what you've been carrying for so fucking long. Sorry for the F-bomb. It might surprise or shock other people, even yourself, but look at her arms now. Because she set that down, only because she set down that 10, can she now have her arms open to receive the rainbow. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Now, what's guiding the Fool energy is the universe is sending you signs here. The universe has got your back. It's definitely something about that lesson because it's bookending the Queen of Wands there, Aries energy. And then we've got another freaking 8. So that's twice in your reading, honey. We got 10s driving each other, 8s driving each other, 10s bookending, 8s bookending. So 20 is a call of judgment, and an inevitable judgment call. This was always coming. This was not going to be able to be avoided, but it brings in so much more. Passion, travel, fun, communication. And it's like we've pushed it away with our thoughts before, but we can pull it in just as easily when we are looking at this from a place of love. My time here to love in this way, that reign is done. Like, I still getting some mom kind of energy. It's like, but I feel like I can't remember, but I feel like your kids are adults. So I don't know why. Are you cut since we've been talking about titties? Are you cutting off the teeth? I don't know. I don't know your life, but the universe has got your back here when you're taking a new leap forward, when you're throwing like worries to the side here. And then as a bonus, by the way, Lover's King of Swords, backed by the King of Truth here, comes in as this transformative Pluto. We've got Pluto retrograde until October 15th. 6 of Cups there with that 8 of Wands, nostalgia energy, and another freaking 6. I mean, geez, when you flip it around, walk towards the light. This is something, this feels very exciting to me here. What is this cycle of completion? Can we get any more on that for Kathy? What's coming to a completion? It's like you're finally finishing a lesson. Queen of Cups. Up again, the mother energy. That's 4th house, home, foundation. So the mother energy, what are we doing for the best and highest good of all? Is doing our 180 and focusing on our own self-love so that we can alchemize and have that energy pour over for that 2nd cup. Yeah, like if this is not a bad change at all. Like this has been coming, but it feels like your heart's okay with it, or now we're not. We were worried for, it feels like you were worried for nothing. It feels like letting somebody grow up or something. I don't know what that's coming from. I can't quite get it. And that just wouldn't make sense to me because I think you have adult kids, so. But showing love is here, allowing you to focus on yourself. That's always going to make us a better mom at the end of the day, right? You put your work in, honey. This is your time now. It's time for you. That's the overwhelming thing. I feel it's like you've done your due diligence. You've done the mom thing, to whether it's children or men children. You've put the time, energy, and effort in. And now you get to focus. You don't have to worry about other people spilling their milk. Let them spill their milk. That is not your problem. Okay. You focus on you. This is time for you now. Okay. You focus on you. And then there's the Wheel of Fortune again. Then this shifts. I like it, girl. I like it. I mean, because that is true momming, right? When you can let go, or force them or cut off the apron strings or whatever, and know that you did a damn good job, or else they wouldn't be able to do that. Like, trust that you did a good job here, whatever that is. It could be just metaphorical. So I don't know what that is for you, but just trust that you did what you were supposed to do. You did a great job, honey. Now it's time to enjoy you and focus on what it is that you need. All right, getting that very strongly there. Emptying the mind of right versus wrong. That's where the sun is, the woman holding a bag out of a window, letting go of what did I write here? Via meditation and open-mindedness, getting rid of the black or white thinking, right? Because we are always both. It's always an and, right versus wrong, because judgments can create prideful egos, and then we end up judging ourselves, right? And that limits our soul's evolution. So no matter if they screw it up, let them screw it up. Let them fall. They need to. They'll figure it out. You did a great job. Okay. Yeah. Good. That's quite an energy shift there for you, Kath. I like that. That felt nice. Miss Brandy. Speaking of fine girls, I know you probably roll your eyes every time I say that, but I can't not think it. The fine girl, Brandy. Which reminds me, I meant to look for that picture. So I think she resembled Elle a lot. One of my awesome students. She's just adorable. She reminds me of Elle. I'll have to find that picture. You might have to email me or text me to remind me, because I'll forget in 5 minutes. That was a lovely reading, Kath. Okay. All right, Miss Brandy. Traveling Wilbury herself. Okay, then we got Haley, and I'll peek back in. Somebody let me know if they saw Miss Jamie. Yep, oh, there you go, with your red heart. Jamie, I'm curious how you got the French spelling for Amy with your name there. Okay, Miss Brandy. Well, Kath, you can tell you've been putting in the work. That was some pretty strong energy there. Again, with the strength card, you did your due diligence. Moon energy, working on some emotions there. Maybe anything kind of hidden from your own view, letting it come up into the conscious. All right, Brandy. What's going on? Okay, angels and guides, spirits. I saw a 9 of Cups there, wish fulfillment. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. We're doing a lot right now. Yeah, carrying a lot right now. 10 of Wands. But as I was saying earlier, look how close she is to that house. King of Swords, Magician, and the Fool. New beginning. Okay. I'll take that. Ten of Wands supported by a King of Wands, so Taurian energy where the sun is now. Balance here coming in with the King of Truth. And it looks like some kind of hawk. I don't know what type of hawk that is, but it hasn't landed on the new beginning moon quite yet, but balance is coming here. Three of Swords driving the Magician. So all four aces of potential. If this is a person or a situation here, again, it's a fear of loss, right? So don't let fear of all this new beginning might not be coming, because that itself can push back the start of that. There's also a dollop of daisy. I know that's commercial, but there's like all of those are sunflowers, and there's just 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 daisies, just a dollop. That's a dollop. Communication there with the mushrooms in the forest. Okay. Where's this new leap of faith lead to? With that Fool energy, Aries? We got Leo energy here of the sun to happiness. So it's like after a time of worry, here comes this great big happiness. That's the first time the sun card is come out tonight. And that be a dude with a dark hair and a full beard. Okay. Coming towards you with some very childlike fun energy, or it makes you feel like a kid again. This leap, this new beginning. That could be, we've got the King of Pentacles could be coming in with some kind of heartbreak, or they can like relate to carrying heavy loads. Taurus. Help is on the way. Okay, let me get these set up in regular order. I just wanted to look at them in force. Help is on the way. Okay. Money is on the way. So when I put them in my regular 9-card spread, that heartache over a new start, or this fear about a new start, is in the past, and it was storming. And then the sunshine here is coming out, perhaps after a hard time. A hard time. Heart of the reading, 5 of Pentacles, financial constraints. It can just be lack mindset here. But it's like, again, the beard. The beard is a feature for a reason. Okay, 9 of Cups, there it is, coming back. Wish fulfillment here. Okay. Heart of the reading, this 5 of Pentacles. It was like waiting energy. I bet I planted the seeds long ago, and it's like waiting for the shoe to fall, or waiting for the door to open. I feel like you're bursting the door open yourself. You don't have to wait for the door to open. Waiting, for the sake of waiting, that just slows down again what's coming towards us. So it depends on what our own personal truth here is. But King of Swords with Aquarius being in Pluto, planet of transformation, what's transforming is finances, Pentacles driving Pentacles. And we got you driven by Pentacles. This is like you're almost there to this house. And the situation is balance with the King of Truth, and something to do with a hawk. I want to know what this beard thing is. Somebody with a beard is going to show you the door of where that door actually is, because Five of Pentacles is like, I know there's fucking people in there. Why can't I find the door? I know there's opportunity here. I know I planted those damn seeds. I know I towed the row. No. Hoed the row? Hoed the row. I think that's right. I know I hoed that row. What I say. Wish fulfillment. It's coming. This time though, it's like it's not something like somebody will point to the direction, and it does feel like somebody with a beard. I don't normally get those kind of specific messages about people, but there it is. The block is the choice to either stay where we've stayed or get that world card or that world energy and go seek out the world. There's some tulips there, which for me denotes the magician has tulips on his cape in my Souls on Fire deck. And then there's tulips all in here. So it's like maybe this opportunity has come before, but now that we are in a place of wish fulfillment, or we understand that I got to strike while the iron's hot. This time, I'm not going to waste time on like overthinking this new beginning. Whatever this new start is, it's a good one. Uh, right here. Well, yeah. The Two of Wands, because doing the same thing or making the same choice, not leaving, um, not doing something different, not embracing the whole world that's out there for me to see. It's like that is ending here, and that was painful. I feel like this was I should have took my chance to blank. Okay, well, if that's what you want, though, it's coming back around again here. Two of Pentacles, the choice is coming back around. High Priestess 22, today's Master Builder energy 22. What Spirit wants you to know, High Priestess, like you will have the insight. It feels like you did get an intuitive hit before, but you didn't follow it. You're getting the choice again. This ship's trying to come in. But this time I feel like you're like, I'm not going to do that again. If I get a choice, look at those two pillars there. She connects the spiritual to the mundane world, the 3D to the 5D. And when this ship comes in next time, even if conditions aren't exactly perfect, like even if the water is rocky, even if I'm unsure, I'm going to follow my instinct this time. That felt like a coulda, woulda, shoulda a little bit there, Brandy. Yeah. So the Chariot is the outcome energy. Boy, that's coming out a lot. Travel, movement, the delivery of our heart's best intentions. Our next 7-day is Saturday. No, Sunday. I mentioned that last night from the reading as well. Something about Sunday. Today's 4, Friday's 5, Saturday's 6, Sunday is 7. And we have the sun. I know it's not Sunday, but this new opportunity could be popping up as soon as that. 3 of Cups here, driving the Chariot, Cancerian energy. That's Jupiter, luck, abundance. The luck's about to shift. The opportunity is coming available again. And remember me mentioning the 3 daisies, a dollop. It's just a dollop. But that's communication here. This time, if you get that intuitive hit, if it feels good, I'm saying freaking go for it, girl. Ace of Wands, 9 of Cups. The universe. So this is the 22nd card in this deck. There's 22 major, there's a 22 as the major arcana. So there's an extra major arcana. It feels fairly straightforward. Can we get can we get a sign of this all four aces of potential. It's saying like you have the qualifications, you have exactly what you need. She's holding a wand as well. That is a little star. So okay, so Page of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and it came out in reverse. So Page of Pentacles is about the message, the opportunity, the 3D opportunity. And instead of going, I don't know what to choose, I just said, I feel like this time you're gonna choose because you're like, I don't want that opportunity to pass by again. It feels like you had a chance here for movement, and the reunion energy of the Three of Cups celebration, it's coming back around, but this time I feel like you're going to act on it because we might still be thinking about that page that was offered that we didn't choose. We just were kind of like, I don't know what to do. Driving that, I don't know what to do. Look at her, how she's like, oh, you got to jump on it, girl. Or them. Just saying. 22 again. 22 we saw on the bottom. What spirit wants you to know is something about a 22. Okay. I don't know if that has to do with, I just heard Rocky Mountain High, but I was going to say You Fill Up My Senses, the Annie song, because that's the song that came in today. But then as soon as I was going to mention that, I got Rocky Mountain High. I don't even know if that's on the same record. Okay. But don't overthink this time. If it feels right, spirit saying, like you'll feel it. High Priestess. Ooh, and there's tulips here, except those are pink. And the ones that were, the ones we didn't choose were orange and yellow. So that will be creativity and our solar plexus chakra. Pink is going to be our crown, High Priestess energy. Trust your intuition here. It feels good. And look at the color, same color pink all around that chariot. Opportunity for movement. I say go, babe. I feel like that's a go. You put the ixnay on it before with that Sith, and I feel like you're like, damn it. Yeah, you put it on pause or put it on hold. We haven't seen the Hangman Hall reading. So I feel like if it comes around again, damn, opportunity for the sun card, the happiest card in the deck, and all four aces of potential with it, and near future wish fulfillment. Come on, you're so close. It might have to do with the home, what was closed off to you before, or you just couldn't find, now is coming available. All right, Miss Haley, thank you for being here. I hope that helps. Oh, I did. Oh, good. I'm hitting every sign in sync on the head. Awesome. This is definitely an interesting deck. I'm digging it. I'm digging the intuitive hits I'm getting here on the artwork. It's very I wouldn't say whimsical. I'd say it's a little odd, like things that shouldn't go together are kind of going together. I like it. I don't like the poor little hands having to wrap my little hands around this big deck. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to deal with the big decks, Not everybody can. All right, I'll quit. That was awesome sauce. I think you'll move a lot quicker on it this time, Brandy. Okay. 22, hot pink, happiness. All right. Miss Haley. Okay, I don't know that you had a specific question, and I don't know anything about you yet, except that we're just welcoming you into your first subscriber date night. So again, welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, messages for the best and highest good. And if you're still here and you can stand my humor, well, then you're pretty cool and that's okay. You're allowed to think I'm extra because I am. Okay. All right, for Miss Haley, what you may be getting rid of here. A woman holding a bag out of a window, emptying the mind, distortions of thoughts and beliefs, old habits. We are moving into more open-mindedness, letting go of the terms right versus wrong, because judging only limits our own soul's evolution and potential. I believe there's something religious about that. But I'll probably butcher the judge not lest ye be judged. I don't know. I only went to church when I was little because it was the way to not be home, and I got to do arts and crafts, and I got to dress up and be cute. I was little, got on a bus by myself. I was like, bye. There's no cartoons. It's Sunday, so I gotta entertain myself some damn how. All right, Miss Haley. You got some kind of something from the past here coming into your present to affect your future. That's some nostalgic energy. This is someone, it could be from a long time ago that you have or have not kept in contact with. But it's something nostalgia. It feels nice here, but was something that ended. Could have been something that ended badly in the past, and this is a chance to look at it from a different perspective. I was reading that sun card for for a reason. Emptying the mind of distortions of thoughts and belief. It feels like they're this person, either something they thought about you or you thought about them. You're finding out was never true at all. It was just your perception. Okay, so some kind of perception is ending here. The Ten of Swords is about completion. That is about something that in this deck, anyway, that felt very heavy from the past. And tens, there's no such thing as a 10 in numerology because 1 plus 0 recycles back to the ace or to the 1. Okay. Speaking of nostalgia, that's one of my friends from back in the day. So that's a little uncanny that came in. Thank you, Miss Kath. Love you. Appreciate you. All right, here. 8 of Wands. Yeah. 8 of Wands is fast, passionate communication regarding the truth. This is the situation. You're learning the truth about what had happened was. So maybe your perception was very different from theirs or vice versa, but there's new growth here in this Ace of Swords. And I just said via our distortions of thought, right? Swords are thought, the mind, our words are learning. And this is via meditation, our open-mindedness. And in this card here, she is sitting right there in the center. She's in meditation here. And then we see the new growth just budding now, starting to regrow. And then there's also 2 sisters or 2 children here in the same color dress down at the bottom. 6 of Cups can absolutely, it's someone that we loved in the past, whether it's friendship, family, somebody we had nostalgia, but there's something that you didn't know before, or you assumed, or they assumed, okay, about an ending between you. Something's starting up again, though. Yeah, this is brought to you by the universe. The opportunity card here, again, the 22. This could be a structure that is being rebuilt. 22 is the number of the master builder. Emperor energy can be very fixed energy because it's all the kings, which are all the fixed signs, all 4 kings into one. Emperor can be a little bit of a stubborn energy because they just want to create the 4 points to create a square. But then see how there's that swirl? Once we learn, we can change our perception and go, yes. And it's also the first time on a graph of paper where we can connect those dots, but go outside the lines of the rigid structure and create a circle. Okay, recent past, King of Wands, Leo energy there, and Scorpio energy. So talking about fixed signs, fixed energies. Scorpio and Leo are both fixed signs there. What is driving the universe card? A new leap of faith. Yeah, this is like a new start with somebody. And it might have been, there's a carousel there. So that's a wheel of fortune energy too. With the universe, this feels very faded, honey. Okay, let me keep going here before I open my trap. Heart of the reading, loyalty, Knight of Pentacles. This has been a long time coming. A Knight of Pentacles is the knight that takes the longest time to arrive at their destination, but they're the only knight that also eventually does make it to the destination. Driving that passionate energy of I see it, I want it, it's mine in the past is the 2 of Cups. Could have been an old love, but this is someone who you once balanced cups with. 2 of Cups is a spectrum. So, but so that can be like a neighbor. You get my mail, I'll get your mail while you're out of town, all the way to best friends, all the way to lover's energy, all the way towards I've filled my own Ace of Cups, so much so that the overflow of love, this is in the environmental energy on this side, coming towards you. This is someone who was in pain about some kind of an ending, and they're wanting to kind of to show you they put a lot of work in to their own hearts. There's another set of children in this, right by a white horse. Okay, keep going. 6 of Swords, moving into calmer waters. Yeah, I was right. Okay. So, yeah, they want to let you know that they've done a lot of work on themselves and they now have more love to give because it's pouring over. Ooh, this could be something where I see it, I want it, it's mine. They want you to know, like, I felt the same way. If this is some kind of a love interest here, but they just weren't in a place of self-love and it had nothing to do with you. Maybe you took it personally and they want you to know it was because they didn't love themselves. But this was meant to come back around. The universe has given you guys a new start on this merry-go-round. It just feels these are all children here. Queen of Pentacles in the near future, mother energy, and the Magician, all 4 aces of potential communication with those mushrooms. I don't know if it's like a friend, you're both mothers now, or I have no idea your age. You could be very well be, a very young adult. I have no idea, but near future energy, it could be even like nostalgia from childhood, siblings, and there's this mother energy going, hey, how about y'all have a new start? So yeah, because this magician is orchestrating this abundance, this luck. There's butterfly, there's monarchs in particular. A rabbit denotes luck. Okay, again, mother energy, Cancer is at 20 Jupiter, getting ready to shift. And where that is right now at 20 Cancer, Jupiter at 20 Cancer is a gondoliers and a serenade about romance being approved and supported, which here in the past It could very well be romantic love. Maybe you had children with this person. I don't know if there was a teen mother situation going on here. Either you grew up with one or you were one. And look, see that what are those things called that you ride? Not the wand this time, guys. Although it is the Six of Wands, victory was turned over in the recent past here. What is that called? Not a merry-go-round. That's a merry-go-round here. And then here, a Ferris wheel. Then we have a Ferris wheel. This is cycling. Again, like everything is in cycles. I don't know how long or how into tarot you are or how you found the channel. Again, thank you very much. I just don't know how much you know. And I don't want to bore you to tears here about cycles of energy. There's something from a higher perspective. I'm seeing the giraffe here, and there's like a more gentle touch with that. The giraffe is the card in the Spirit Animal Oracle about bringing a gentle touch or bringing a gentler touch. So there was no victory, was the block here. Sixes are bookending. This is about to shift into Hanged Man. You're seeing the wisdom or the lesson of this situation that's doing a complete turnaround. Maybe somebody needing to leave from pain, you're now seeing as, well, actually, that was a very loyal thing to do because it would have really messed us up. It would have really messed me up. It was for the best and highest good at the time. It just feels like you took something personally, but you had no idea they were going through that kind of level of pain. Okay. This is like a little mystery here tonight. What Spirit wants you to know. Yeah, this was a seed planted long ago. I said Dahlia, that was one of the first cards I saw in the pre-shuffle of the night. You might want to look up spiritual meaning of dahlias. Okay, driving the victory card as the block. Yeah, wish fulfillment was not achieved. Nine of Cups is singular wish fulfillment, and you thought there was going to be some kind of victory, perhaps with the King of Wands from the past, and now it's something to see from a higher perspective, because what was the lesson of why that was not wish fulfillment? If this is this person's block on this side, rather than your own yin and yang energy, if their wish fulfillment was blocked, that means they could never have a 10 of cups with somebody, because if you can't have 9 of cups by yourself, you have to have the 9 cups in order for the 10th cup. You have to be the heart that you want to give. So this was completely about themselves, honey. It feels like this is like a long time that you've thought something was your fault. And with all the childhood energy here, it's like kids have a amazing way to just somehow create and make everything their fault, right? The divorce was my fault. They convince themselves there's something I couldn't have done, but this was not anything to do with you. Potential outcome, a new springboard for a new 3 of Pentacles, a new 3D reality. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles is exactly where you want to start. That's the basics of friendship. That can be learning, the students and the teacher here. And again, there's something about 2 kids and a mother or a teacher energy. Driving the 7 of Pentacles, what seed has been planted here all along that has taken so much time to come to you, as far as this aha of truth about this situation. This communication is showing you this is a new start, a springboard for a new relationship here, a new way of relating to them. It was planted by your souls all along here so that you could both learn and evolve. What Spirit wants you to know is High Priestess energy that connects the 3D to the 5D. This was planted here all along for you now to see, that was actually something that protected me, that saved me. I just don't think you would have ever considered that it was. It just feels like you thought that an ending was something to do with you, and it was not even a little bit. They had love for you. How you felt about them, they felt about you. I just am not clear on who that could be to you. I'm not seeing a lovers, but with you coming in as nostalgia here, that's my minor arcana for the lovers card, which is a 6 energy. And we've got victory there where there was no victory before, there can be now. There's a new start to this. There's a new springboard, and this is confident energy here again. We've been getting that all night. The garden, or the gate to the garden of desire. This is a springboard for some kind of building something new here, honey. But now this person's energy can match yours, queen for queen. And we have a King of Wands in the past and a Queen of Pentacles here in the near future. That can even, like I said, could have been like you were a child of divorce here. All the cards have different contexts, just depending on what type of reading you're looking for. But it's lots of cups. So, and then lots of 3D reality coming in. This is a total change of what you thought was once dead. What was not moving is now picking up movement. And this is I think it feels like a whole new way of seeing our parents, a whole new way of seeing how this was all divinely supposed to happen this way. It was for you to learn from that, not like what you thought just was not anything to do with you. It just feels like you blamed yourself here. 8 of strength there on the bottom. That's about energies balancing, the yin and yang balancing out. And there's the King of Truth again. So this conversation kind of shifts everything. I don't know what that is for you, honey, but it feels like a BFD, and that would be big fucking deal. Sounds okay. You're 30 with two girls. I'm also a Cancer, 5 placement Cancer. You have the 2 best sisters. Aw. Okay, well, there is something here with, did you say legally married but separated? Okay, well, you got a new start here coming multiple times. The universe is bringing this new start to you, this new leap of faith. It's a different way of mothering when you're, doing it on your own here. But these 22s, you gonna shine. It's a new springboard. It's a new dawn. It's a new world, and you're feeling good here. 3 of Pentacles, strength. So Leo, Aquarius, transformation, whatever was left behind. 5 of Pentacles. Maybe we were kind of, we had to cling on to our own strength. I got news for you, sister. You got a new, if that was the ex was a King of Wands energy, kind of very fiery, might have been very handsome, but also shadow element of ego. This is a person that's a little more in their skilled leadership energy, a little more intellectual, not so easily roused by ego. Because that's choice. That's the old school choice card. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Something old is dying, so it can totally Transfer. This is for your transformation. I like it. Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups is all the world's your oyster. Just don't get kind of bogged down by the Wheel of Fortune of it all. That's lucky Jupiter. But if we start going, what do I do next? What do I do next? It'll come. Looks like she's on the runway here. You're like so worried about it ending that it kind of loses the excitement of whatever new beginning this is. Yeah, this was an inevitable judgment call. I called it right, honey. This is your soul set that lesson up with that person. There was purposely not a victory, and it had nothing to do with you. I don't know if it lasted longer than it should have, but Judgment energy is 8th house of secrets. It's our Scorpio energy of transformation. You got double Scorpio energy here on your outcome. Just don't overthink it. Okay. Especially in the language of love. Be the energy that you want to receive. I like it. I like that new energy. It's like getting that aha moment and this passionate communication of like, oh, that's what it's like to talk to a smart person who's not acting like one of my other children. Like I didn't want to. It's not sexy to have to mom a partner. Like learning not to do that. If they can't figure it out, you don't need a man child or a woman child, whatever we're into. We are open-minded lovers here at Learn Love Tarot. Okay, we're all the above. Don't matter to me. Dinner time for me too, girl. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it, Hannah. Miss Jamie, thank you for your patience there. That's the first. No, we saw Queen of Swords once before, Ace of Pentacles too. Something a brewing for you, James. All right. What's coming in for you? Energy, time, resources, a new skill set, assets of some sort. 221 on the clock, almost a 222 there. Speaking of those 22s. Boy, I came out. I didn't even know, you guys. This is my first time you saw me open the plastic on the card. First time using this deck tonight. I didn't even know I had a bonus card in there. So that's pretty damn cool. Jamie, I was just looking at that Red Cross nurse, compassionate service. Jane, you got a springboard here. Also, Three of Pentacles can literally be anything. Are you the expert here? Are you helping? What do we used to call that in cheerleading? It's like when you give someone a boost. We used to do that as kids. You know how you used to put your hand like that and help someone up over a fence, or you're giving someone a boost, or you're getting a boost. Yeah, you're helping somebody here turn some kind of pain into wisdom. You're helping them alchemize. 2 cups. Okay. Woo! Coming in hot. A choice here. Lover's energy. Maybe very different than you're used to. Okay. And then driving the lover's energy. Speaking of coming in hot, King of Wands. I mean, that's a lot of fire here. We do have Venus in Gemini. And that's right now, that lesson is sitting in about maturing our thoughts and emotions and mature wisdom. Yeah, you're giving somebody a boost. You're sharing some knowledge here. Sharing what you've learned, share how you've turned, you've taken those 2 cups and alchemized some kind of pain to find the rainbow. But there's some kind of change coming in here for you as a situation. King of Wands, we do shift the nodes of fate. 727, they shift into Leo South node and Aquarius North node. And fire energy too. And then there's literally fire on that cup. Okay. It feels a little spicy. There's some reunion energy there. 3 of Cups. There's a reunion. Who are you sharing this wisdom with here? This is someone in your circle of friends that you have fun with, and you're helping them. You're giving them a boost here. You're giving them a boost. You have the opportunity with this person that maybe you haven't celebrated with in a while. You're giving them a boost about how to get out of their head, or about you're giving them a boost. You're celebrating love of some sort, or you are, because Venus is in Gemini, you're teaching them about um, pain and love and how to open your arms to new here. Okay. Are you telling them that we can choose to stay in pain? I think I just said that on one of my shorts, like, but the suffering is optional. You're teaching somebody how to do that. Yeah, somebody that you love right here in your 10 of Cups. In the recent past, you've given them a boost. The situation is about how to find your spark, how to make a new start. Leo on that cloud again. And then we got more. I'm telling you, with this Queen of Wands, this is something's shifting for you big time here, James. By the time of that North Node shift. Okay, recent past, something you worked really hard on, family, friends, everybody within your circle. Okay. Put a lot of effort into that. That's good. Yeah, a lot of love at the heart of the reading, driving the Ace of Wands. Damn, that's the first we've seen of the double aces all night here. So love, driving, passion. And then the situation is lovers being driven by King of Wands. I ain't mad at that. Balance being achieved here with the 6 of Pentacles, Taurian energy. Balance of happiness coming in. It's like you're saying, choose happy or choose to be in your mental prison. Time's going to keep ticking anyway. If you want to, choose to continue to suffer, that is a choice. Or you can be like, I see it, I want it, it's mine. I can go for love. I can go towards the heart. Okay, the block, travel, movement, the Chariot. What Spirit wants you to know, this is in your environmental area. Environmental, in your environment. King of Swords, book ending the King of Wands. Could have something to do with this choice here. Damn. 3 aces. Ace of Pentacles. What one's missing? The Ace of Swords. Well, if this opportunity for a reunion, if this is you getting stuck in your head about a reunion, the only thing missing is the Ace of Swords. So again, it's about, I can choose to be confused, or I can just enjoy this moment and not have to over analyze that I need to know everything. Even if that aha moment hasn't come yet. You got 3 out of 4 aces. Let me keep going here with the top. 3 of Swords of the block, 3 of Wands. What Spirit wants you to know, it's all about how you manifest and where what you manifest from. Can either be a place of pain or a place of passion and new beginnings. So Chariot driving 3 of Swords here as the block. 3 of Swords, again, is when we see that as the block, that's the choice to remain in heartache. But I feel like you're teaching this to someone else that, someone needs your help here. You're sharing this wisdom. You're coming in as the teacher. You're giving the boost to someone that is already in your vicinity. I think I said to Peg, because that's the first time I noticed the the door there, right in the middle of that mountain. You're like, you just got to go right through it. Okay, still like manifesting truth. It's need to know. Need to know what? Outcome energy. Well, there it is. Queen of Swords. I must know. Well, you getting a chance here. This is a match, honey. You gotta, what spirit wants you to know, you've been manifesting a King of Swords, someone very intellectual, someone very balanced in their energy. What you've been manifesting is coming in, and it's a vibrational match. And we do have the situation here as the lovers being driven by the King of Wands. So you got a choice. But one of those choices, it's the one that's the intellectual match. They might not be as fiery or passionate or as kids say hot. I don't think no, that's old people, isn't it? I don't know. We all know what hot means. I have no idea what the term would be, but this Ace of Wands is coming in here as the heart of the reading, driven by love. If you've been manifesting a new partnership here, try not to get in your head about it. Like, again, that back to the very first reading, stop asking the chef if your order is done yet, because it's here. This is an intellectual match. It does. I mean, James, it feels like you have a choice between two people here, and you're like, what one do I choose? The Queen of Swords, the one that's the intellectual match, they might have more money here, but maybe that King of Wands just kind of delights you, or they're very good looking, and you're like, their chemistry is there, but for some reason, it's like the one that picks your brain, the one that teaches you, or that you get to teach. Give me more on the heart of the reading here. What's this 11 energy here with the Ace of Cups fueling the Ace of Wands? Getting in your head about reuniting with somebody passionate. I don't think you should worry about it. It doesn't feel like. Are you creating worry there? It's like sitting in a rocking chair. A lot of fun to do, but get you nowhere. What are these aces about? Thank you, Spirit. All four aces, Ange. The Magician is all four aces of potential. You're a Virgo, you must know. This is about letting go of the need to know. Like, you'll know it. You'll feel the vibrational frequency here, because what you've been manifesting, it's coming. You just got to let the universe do its magic here, and that's hysterical. What's with these aces? What's with the heart of the reading here and these aces of potential? And the universe said, all four aces of potential. What she said. Thanks. Okay. And what's driving that Magician? Are you worried here with the Seven of Swords? Like, there's it's unnecessary worry. Seven of Swords is traditionally doing, like, he's stealing the knives from the camp because he doesn't want them to use them to harm other people. And it's shadow element. It can be someone being deceitful or deceiving, but I feel like you're just fearing that. That's just a fear. Yeah. Here's karmic justice. This is the universe bringing you something that you do want, honey. Just stop questioning it. Like, you gotta get out of your head about it, because it's nice. This is something you want to do. We don't have to be stuck in our head about balance and aces, not only once but twice. So as soon as you read, the one that's missing is because that's the one you already have too much of. So focusing on, I need to know, I need to know, I need to know. No, you don't. You'll know. Even it's what you've been manifesting here. And the block in the past of the Chariot of my head and heart just haven't been in alignment, or my head and my wands, my head and my fire haven't been in alignment. Or you get something nice, like you ever feel like you could just morph people's personalities together, like I'll just take that from that person. You want to make your own Franken mate. How can Jamie get out of her head here? This feels great. How can Jamie get what's she in her head about here? I mean, the sun, balance, 6 of Pentacles. Come on now. Yeah. How can you get out of your head? Stop fighting it. 5 of Wands, jealousy, strife, and competition. I don't know if like they both show up at the same time, and that little bit of competition kind of makes one person more interested. That would normally be like a King of Wands, because they can't lose. But you got your choice here. 5 of Wands being driven by Page of Cups. Yeah, you don't take, you're taking the intellectual one. Maybe the King of Wands person's a little ADHD with the Page of Cups there, getting distracted by a fish. Except it looks like an eggplant's coming out of that. I mean, it doesn't look like a fish to me. We all know what the eggplant emoji means. Spirit's like, stop it. You know this is coming. Let it go. Yeah, like don't worry about it. You focus on you. You got so much support here. You do a lot of work for the people you love here. Like it can even be getting involved in the community a little bit more. But summertime, I think Jamie, you're gonna be having a hot girl summer. That may or may not involve some eggplant here. What do you want me to say? Anything else for Jamie? Anything she should know? You're tempering pain into wisdom. It's like you're getting out more. There's more fun things to do. Hemming and hawing, that's the 2 of Pentacles. Like back and forth, back and forth. That's all in your head here. No, you don't have to do that, honey. Yeah, judgment call. This is inevitable. You got spirit here bringing what you asked for. Just be in the ease and grace of like Venus and Gemini. I don't know where your Venus placements are, but it's working for you here. And it feels like summertime. This is when this big shift is coming here. I bet you with that, yeah, it's literally when the Leo and Aquarius axis shifts the nodes of fate. 7/27, put it on your calendar, babe. Got something coming in. King is sending his knight. I feel like you're going to go for the intellectual one. You're going to go for the smart one, even though the other one might be cuter. All right. Oh, there's Kaylee back. Here she is. Oh, you're amazing. Hi, sunbeaming Angela. Did you hear your ears burning or something? We had the Sun card, the King of Wands, the Strength. I mean, wow. These readings tonight, boy, what fun. I think this summer is going to be a lot different than we've experienced before. I think you're going to choose the smart one, though, Jane. The other one might be way more tempting for whatever reason, or you might feel more chemistry or something, but the other one is actually like there's somebody sending you a perfect match, girlfriend. Somebody's looking out for you here, getting you just what you want. And they're like, you know how her mind works. She needs she get bored easy. They got to be quick. All right, guys. I think that's about it. What we got on time, 2:38. Maybe I could do a mini. Kaylee, you missed your read the other night. Uh, how about Sunbeaming Angela? If you want a quick card here, let me know. Kaylee, I'll just do a little quickie for you guys. I still gotta cook my dinner as well. Every time I'm like, I'm not doing 3 hours. I can't help myself. Especially when you guys are just so much fun. It's like literally the most fun I have every week. I don't know if that's sad or not, but I think it's fun. So my booty just starts to hurt. I don't need to go outside. Okay, Kaylee, what's up? Ooh, Lolly. This hasn't come out the whole night. King of Cups. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Oh, who you talking to? How you doing? Okay. Recent past, Six of Cups, King of Wands, and the heart of the reading. Four of Wands, near future. That's where the original, go back to that original reading real quick. The Knight of Cups has been on block. That's you coming in as the King of Cups, though. It's like I'm not sending my knight out to deliver nothing. The Hermit here. I'm on a break. I'm on a break. I want to focus on my creativity here, my self love, my diplomacy. Okay. Yeah. That way you don't have to do a damn thing. Karmic balance coming in here for you on the outcome, babe. When you are in that creative flow, when you're passionate and you're being this even Stevens, like kind of tempering down any flare ups, especially with the person of the past here. The heart of the reading is the King of Wands, but you coming in as the diplomat, I like that. And that's an awful lot of people here. The situation, Queen of Pentacles, and we got Justice on our outcome for an 11-11 energy. There's opportunity for passionate communication. What I say, a lot of people. King of Pentacles, it's like I'm the diplomat and the dad. And the situation is King of Swords driving the Queen of Pentacles. She's fucking bored. She's like, are you saying what now? What now, King of Swords? Trying to be poolside. I'm ready for my red carpet close up here. Go away, you bothering me. But this passionate communication is a Page of Cups. And again, I was joking about the eggplant in the cup, but doesn't it look like that? Come on. You're rolling your eyes. I don't know who the King of Swords. That one feels a little dry. And you're like, what do you want? This is like the King of Pentacles driving your King of Cups. You're like, I got what I need. What do you want? Peasant. I don't think you're doing that, but Magician, okay, with a Six of Cups here, Two of Swords, indecision at a crossroads about a reunion. The block of the Three of Wands, what you're manifesting is the Knight of Cups. Manifesting love is on hold. Seven of Pentacles driving the Hermit. This is like a long time coming. It's kind of like a not yet. Karmic balance will come. It'll be slow, but it will get here. As long as you stay true to you, try to whatever you're bored by, whatever situation, maybe I don't know if this is It could be boss energy, teacher energy, King of Swords, like just a very intellectual person. Maybe they're too much in their head. Certainly with Two of Swords as the heart of the reading here. And then waiting, like you're tired of waiting. And the communication here, it's like what Spirit wants you to know is keep communication small. Keep communication small, especially if they bore you, or I don't know if they kind of pussyfoot back and forth, but like it's not going anywhere. I mean, Seven of Pentacles is are they waiting on you, or they're waiting to make a decision? You got to keep focusing on your energy, because there's a reunion and a Four of Wands here coming up in the near future, and I don't think you want to mess that up. This is new love. Could even be an apology. Is that why you're rolling your eyes? Because it's not one you want to hear. I've heard it all before. I just got heard it all before. I don't know if that helps you at all or not there, Miss Kaylee, but you ain't impressed. You've learned this. Spirit wants you to know you've learned this lesson already about whatever it is. I mean, Queen of Pentacles came out plenty of times before, but I zeroed in on her face. Like she's just like, there's lots of moving parts here, lots of people. So that would be for a more in-depth reading, but whatever this person's waiting on, whatever crossroads they're at, I mean, outcome energy, Knight of Pentacles. There's loyalty there, but they're facing off. Like you're already king energy, driving king energy. I don't know. It's something about like whatever you're bored by or whatever they have to say. Like, I just, oh, do they finally get the hint or something? Because it's like whatever showboating they're doing or whatever they think they're like intellectually superior here. It's like they keep waiting, but then they stop waiting and you're like, finally, keep it moving. Then karmic justice comes. Maybe with communication and Eight of Wands, justice for a Four of Wands doesn't always mean marriage, but it's definitely some kind of, with the Three of Cups, is some kind of celebration, reunion, good times with the girls. It's just taking longer than you thought it was, that you thought it was going to. Yeah. It's like bored. And something exciting gonna happen. I think your life is very exciting, Kaylee. You're always moving and shaking and moving and going somewhere. Uh, that is cracking me up, though, I do have to say. In this deck, the Page of Cups will not be a childish sorry card. It's like, do you like my eggplant? Well, how about the eggplant? When all else has failed, is it an eggplant you didn't want before? And you're like, I've seen that. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe that's just something that is not in their personality, because here comes, did you see that fly out? They're like, okay, fine. Instead of an apology, what if I offer eggplant? You're seeing it. Forgive me. Now I'm just being corny. I think that's all the peeps. Did I get everybody? I think that is all the peeps. Where's Josie been lately? I haven't seen her in a hot minute. Did that help? Virgo the Virgin. You must know. You must know it all. You're on a break. No veggies for you. You're hilarious. AD, speaking of, I haven't seen you forever. Love you too. Aw, you're awesome. You're great. Yep. Yep. Let it go. You got to get your energy there with what you're wanting to receive, James. Like it's trying to come in, but then it's like, okay, when your energy finally changes and shifts that direction or opens up, then it's like the floodgates in. You're like, well, hell. Didn't want to have to choose. Can I take one customer at a time here? One thing to consider at a time. Nope, they might come at the same time. So, hey, the more the merrier, I say. Anywho's, all right, guys. Since I didn't hear back from Sunbeam and Angie, come on back next week. I love you too, guys. Thank you. Come on back and I'll put you first in line. We start at 6 Eastern time and we'll get you lined up there for a reading. And thanks again, Haley, for sticking around and being a new subscriber, I think, or at least new to the lives. I hope I didn't scare you away with my mouth. And it's always in good fun. Always in good fun. All right, guys, I'm gonna go not eat myself. I am going to go have myself something for dinner. All right, that's a whole nother conversation and requires more beverages. So, but I will see you on the next one. I'll see you next Thursday for 6 o'clock live. And in the meantime, do go back and check out that reading from last night. It would be a yellow thumbnail because yesterday was a solar plexus 3-day. Today's is going to be green because it's a heart chakra day. So I hope that helped you guys out tonight. I hope in the very least you have some fun. All right. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye bye for now. And much love from my heart to yours. Bye bye.